Welcome back. I'm here now, and today we're gonna talk about DNA. And I have one DNA book with me, just for this one photo. What is DNA? DNA is what makes you, and what tells your cells to do what they are supposed to do. So DNA, I'm not gonna draw DNA. DNA is what, how can I explain this? DNA, well, here's a cell. This is your cell. Let's just say this is your cell, okay? I am not talking about the Dragon Ball character, perfect cell, or imperfect, or semi-perfect. This is cell, with mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, and nucleus. I know I'm still bad at drawing, and this nucleus has chromosomes in it. I'm still bad at drawing, okay? The chromosomes are, well, every human has 23 different pairs of chromosomes, and also sex chromosomes, what makes your sex. What makes if you're a man or a woman. So these chromosomes, they have DNA in it, and this nucleus, well, it tells your cell what to do, what it's supposed to do, so it can make you. So by hand I'm pretty white. This is because my DNA and my inheritance from my parents make me much whiter. So that's like the chromosome. Let's talk about chromosomes for now. Chromosomes, I'm gonna come back in a bit because I have to check how to draw a chromosome, okay? See ya. Now, that is a chromosome pair. It has two of the same chromosome, and you have 23 of these pairs, like I told you already, and these have the DNA, like I said already. And this is what makes you, okay? And we also have an X chromosome, and this X chromosome is the woman chromosome, the female one. And this, the Y chromosome, is the male one. See the size difference? Female chromosomes are much bigger and stronger than male. So if there's at least one reason what females are better than men, it's chromosomes, your sex chromosomes. And this pair of chromosomes, sex chromosomes, what makes a female, and this makes man a man. See? Man has one X chromosome, it means a man is kind of a woman at the same time. No, that's why men have nipples. Men don't need it. Men do not need nipples. We still have it, okay? We still have them. So now you kinda know how sex chromosomes work, and you have to remember these have the DNA. Okay? Understood? Good. And the DNA what makes you. So yeah. Also these chromosomes, I'm just gonna make a zoomed version. This is one half of a chromosome, like this. One half. They have like this thing I like to call hat. That hat is like what? It's hard to explain. But it's like if it's damaged, your DNA is damaged, and the how you work, how your body works, like works. So this hat, it wrinkles, it gets destroyed as you get older. So when you're old, you get wrinkled. You are much more prone to die from diseases. Like if you get the influenza, you will probably fucking die if you are old or a baby. because this hat is like much weaker. So that's the chromosome in a nutshell. Now let's talk about DNA. I'm not gonna draw it because I'm very bad at it. So DNA, it has all the data from your ancestors, all of it, and just taking the best parts or the worst parts if that's part of the the DNA after it has mutated to something worse. So let's have this is you. This is you, okay? No. And these are your parents. Yes, I know you are not red, nor your parents. If you are, sorry. I'm sorry that you're red, I'm sorry that I said, like, yeah, you get the point, okay? And you get 50% from your mom. Yes, let's just say this is mom. You get 50% of the chromosomes from your mom, like the copies of them, and I'm talking about the pairs, just the chromosome 23, and also from your dad, 50%, 23, and they make little pairs. There are a bunch of different pairs you can do them, because these hats is it's the most important part about your chromosome. So they change around and make different versions of you. So if you have a sibling that is not your fucking twin, so if you have a sibling, you look kinda like each other, but at the same time you don't, because different pairs, different hats, or what even are they? I don't know. And so these have grandparents, of course. Well, your grandparents, they are their parents, and so on. And if I remember correctly, you have about 25% from each of your grandparents' DNA in your DNA. And it goes on and on and on and on until about 50 or 100 generations after. None of those people are not related to you at all. They are still the same species, of course. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, they are. They are not related to you, because how much the DNA has and more halves, they are not related to you anymore. Of course, they are related if you just go generation to generation, in that kind of sense, but in your DNA they are not. Okay? And if you ask about what are with blue-eye people, because they all come from the same ancestor, about bunch of thousands of years ago. I don't remember, when was it, or was it hundreds of thousands of years ago? It's mostly because there's a theory that in Europe, blue-eyed men only wanted a blue-eyed woman to make sure that they are the dad. So that's why it's just a theory. So the thing is about here is that if your dad or mom has some kind of disease that goes with your ancestors, let's say something wrong with your bones, like if you have a little extra bone in your wrist or extra joint, it probably will stick because it's about your body and not just your IQ or something. It probably can stick, but it mostly, because women chromosomes are stronger. If you're a boy and your mom has this, you probably won't, but if you're a girl, you probably will. And there's something scary about radiation. I'm not talking about phone radiation, actual radiation from uranium. And if your DNA gets hit with the radiation from like uranium, American, I don't remember all of those. Your DNA gets damaged, and you probably will get cancer, because cancer is just a little something wrong that has gone wrong in your cell here, and then it starts to multiply forever, and yeah, you get cancer if you get hit with radiation. But with plants DNA, it just plant the DNA. If these get hit with radiation, it's possible they come better after that. But mostly, if you try this at home, it's impossible unless you are, I don't know, fucking Einstein. You do this home, most of all those flowers or plants will die. But maybe one of them will be improved. Okay? Sorry. I hope you learned at least something from DNA, because it's what makes you. Because if DNA is literally what makes you, your DNA is from your parents. So if your parents are like, let's say, short, you will be probably short unless you have some kind of mutation. And it's good mutation unless your mutation is like that you never stop growing and you will die when you're 30. If your parents are short, or at least if your mom is short, you probably can be short. But if your dad is tall and you're a boy, you probably will be tall. And same with skin color and your eyes and that kind of stuff. But if you have brown eyes, well, let's say the man has brown eyes and the woman has, let's say like green eyes, the child will probably have brown eyes, because the brown eye, like the DNA of brown eye, I don't remember all the words. I don't speak English like in my country often because I live in Finland, okay? So the brown eyes are much more dominant, and the child will probably have brown eyes, okay? I hope you all learned at least something, okay? This is just the start of my whole channel. Maybe later, after months or years or everything like that, I will make much better videos, I hope. And if you think the camera is like off, well, it's my phone. It's because I have never used this thing to hold it, and these are offset because I frustrated because I was doing this alone, and I have to hold this, and my wrist is now damaged because I fell. I have to do this and take the tape and everything, so this is off-centered. I will actually show you what is holding my phone right now. This kind of thing. All these levers can do something. If I remember right, this will like turn this or this way. This will like, it will turn this or this way, or something like that. And this can turn it. And these are very slippery, like. Anyway, that was all for today and probably for the next week. Let's just see how much schoolwork I have. Okay, that was explaining from me to you. Bye bye.